Welcome to the channel, everybody. We are checking out Propagandhi's new album, At Peace. We are on track number 9, Benito's earlier work. Anything anyone wants to say before we get into it?
Not to be mistaken with Benito's earlier twerk. Okay.
Get it, Benito.
Just to clarify.
All right, here goes, man.
Blood and soil by any other name. It all turns out the same, but I'm immune. Benito's earlier work got distinctly different tone than that of the grand buffoon marching his worms through Rome. What can we infer from such crossings of the floor? I'm not sure it really matters anymore. Divination through the inspection of entrails of a society got completely off the rails. Optimal group size scaling ratio suggest what any goddamn half-wit could have guessed. My only remaining goal was to leave this world without actually killing someone. I find myself all boring down. There's a Venn diagram emerging from the mist. I don't think you're gonna like what it suggests. Sometimes you must go too far to find out where your boundaries are. You say that God has chosen you. Well, I've been busy choosing too. When your deceptions finally fail, we will inspect the remaining entrails. Narcissistic Machiavellian, sadistic straight up Orwellian. Stand back, let's have a look at you. That little quiz thing that you turned into. Blood and soil by any other name. You weaponized your pain. Destined to fail from the start. As most catastrophes are. Ancient contagions exhumed. Turns out that no one's immune.
Hell yeah. Hood, what's up, man?
Fuck, man. I just wish I had brains to fucking dissect what the hell he's talking about here. You can grasp some of it, but you know what I think what's happened with this whole album is they recorded everything in real time and then they just fucking halved it. Because I feel like there's this almost every Propagandhi album has a number of songs on it where it gets to a part where it's just fucking fast, aggressive, like that. This album is almost like those parts are there, but they're not there. And it wants to be there, but it doesn't want to be. It's fucking my brain.
Do you feel like maybe they're feeling their age and they're thinking like, well, we got to play these songs live still. We've got a whole back catalog of this like super
We're not
fast,
fucking-
hard shit to play. We're gonna write a whole album where we just give ourselves a break during the set. Like,
I don't think that's the case. No, in all seriousness, they took a different approach with this album, and that's very fucking obvious. And I think for the vast majority of people listening to it, it's gonna take 4, 5, 6 playthroughs to really understand and grasp what's going on. And I think with some of these songs, I'm right there with them. I like them, and I know for a fact that I'm going to like them. But it's a tough adjustment at first here. And whatever, I'm here for it because I respect and love the band, and they know what they're doing more than I do. So I'll jump on board with it. This song, however, in particular, a lot of ups and downs. Love the lyrics. I'm gonna go with the 75.
Hell yeah. Tim Proppy.
I'm still confused by this album, but I think I'm starting to figure it out because that was the first one where I kind of tried to go in and follow along with the lyrics because I'm just trying to watch it on Twitch, which is very small on my screen, and I'm old and it's hard to do. And of course, that's the song I tried to do it with because, wow. But I think they're really trying to use the music as like a vehicle of like just little parts of like lyrics I've caught throughout the other songs. It's very poetic, and it just feels like this whole album is meant to be like this long epic poem at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were kind of saying, Hood, I'm still waiting. There's like parts where it feels like the energy is about to pick up and then just kind of drops back off all of a sudden. And I'm waiting for that energy to really come in, and I'm so lost and confused at this point. So 72 for me on that one.
You're not supposed to be the lost one. Let's go to the lost one now.
Yeah.
I mean, 72 is a pretty damn good score. You don't have to sound so sad about it.
I'm not sad. I'm just
not sad, but like
confused. I'm just trying to figure out where are we?
Yeah.
I agree. This is the hardest album I think that I've tried rating. Like this is not easy, this album.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I was not expecting this in the least. Especially because of the 3 singles they dropped. And I wonder if they did that purposefully, knowing again, like, how different the rest of the album was gonna be. I like that quite a bit though. Very vibey, very groovy. Yeah, the lyrics are great. I had to look up the word quisling or quisling, and that kind of brought the lyrics a little bit more into focus. Like, I'm not the biggest history buff in the world. I'm assuming what Chris is talking about, Benito Mussolini here. Obviously, he's talking about marching his worms through Rome.
Yeah.
But I would assume, based on what he's saying in the song, that Benito was like, or Mussolini was on the right side of things. He was a better person, and then he like changed and went the other way. I think that's what Chris is getting at, like how easy it is for people to accept horrible shit and then go along with it and become part of it. Especially the part where he says there's a Venn diagram emerging. I don't think you're going to like what it suggests. I'm assuming he's talking about like the good and the evil meeting in the middle, and the middle is human. And so it's just that easy to like go over to the other side. Man. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm going to go with an 83 here.
Nice. Yeah. I'm just as confused as you guys are for the most part about the tempo and all that, like the pacing of these songs, especially with At Peace being the first one they released, because that fucking just rips. But this one I liked more than some of them, though, for sure. At least they give us a little hope at the end there too. Destined to fail from the start. I'm just kind of projecting that on current events. So let's hope he's right. I'm at a 78 on this one.
77 overall.
What are you saying?
Salvin.
Cool, man. Cool. Well, that was Benito's earlier work. track number 9 on the new album At Peace by Propagandhi. Track 10 is going to be Vampires Are Real. Come check that one out when it comes out.
They sure are.